Okay, so we're good to go? Okay, so we're gonna continue on and we'll have, Councilman Nielsen can give us his thoughts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That, assumes that I can remember those thoughts. Really, I think I just wanted to comment on that, not likely to be subdivided in the future. I'm good with leaving that in as it is. I think adding a couple of things that Sean mentioned. It seems like it's open to, whatever legal encumbrance there might be, but I'd like to just add those in there as ideas as well. So I really think that was all that I had planned on that. So let's cut this short.
Okay, hang on, Councilwoman.
Yeah, Mayor
Has her
Chadwick.
chance to.
Oh, sorry. I'll make mine quick as well. I overall very supportive of this. I think with the things that we've discussed tonight, a couple of changes, that great plan. I really appreciate all of public's input. Very, that helps us come up with a great plan. A couple of items I did just want to clarify or ask a question about. So Blake Park on the map, I probably am looking at this wrong, but I just want to make sure. Right now, the area that's shown in green, I think that might be that little farm. So the green needs to be shifted up where it has the compact residential. You see Blake, you see the road?
I think, yeah, Blake Park is down here. I know.
And, that's the public space and then some compact residential in there. So I just want to make sure that we have that spot correct.
Yeah, I can see that green area to the right of Star Road is the elementary, and Blake Park
the
would
road?
be.
Oh, yeah. This should be the green right here.
Yep, those two lots right there.
Yeah.
This should be the other. Yeah.
And then the other item I maybe just wanted to point out was, so we still have or Napa and our area of impact, a small area that overlaps. I think, I looked at Napa's area of impact and I'm in agreement with the mayor. I think we should keep it in ours as well. I don't know what that means in the future for Canyon County adopting our.
The Canyon County will probably get involved at some point and try to work out a
We'll
deal.
have to duke it
Yeah.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
But
then
I think we'll be there first, though.
and then the other comment I had was just with the rural residential and the neighborhood residential. As I look at it on here, the colors are pretty similar, and I know that you've worked very hard, Sean, to.
So there's actually when we look at it on this map, you can see the difference on it. So I'm going to show it. We're going to show it to you.
Okay. But we want to be sure that people looking at it online, however it is, that it can be seen clearly. So,
Mhm.
with those other, my couple of comments there, that's all I had.
Mr. Mayor,
Hang on one sec. Let's wait for Sean to come back in real quick. He's grabbing the map outside, I think. I think it was outside, right? Yeah. Just so you can see it before we
Okay.
move on, and he can be here to listen to whatever you say. Well, I just want to make sure that he's here for it. In case there's a question. Sean? Sean? Hey, so will you just show her that real quick? Yeah, I think it helps break up what you were talking about between the different colors. Okay?
I agree. The printed, you can definitely see it. We just want to make sure that, people online that don't have access to this beautiful
Well, we'll
printed
get a,
map.
We'll make sure
we'll
it's
have
a
a
high
good digital
quality.
version of it. that's
I
online.
agree. It's nothing
Yeah.
worse than
Yeah, because
colors being.
looking at that area right there, I couldn't tell if it was rural or
Eagle
neighborhood.
has like 10 different shades of yellow in their comp plan map, and it's
Really tough.
impossible to
Okay,
understand what it means. So we're.
Councilman Keys, it's your turn, sir.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we adopt the changes to the comp plan, including the addition of the table as we've edited it here, the corrections to the map. That we include the not likely to be divided the sub in the future language as we've agreed to amend it with staff. We have other changes to include. I think that's it.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Because anything else to discuss?
Mayor Chadwick.
Councilman Keys or Nielsen? I'm
Thank
sorry.
you. No, I'd just like to say, there's been other folks that have given us input here tonight. And I just want you to know that even though we're not adding that in as part of the plan tonight, your input's been received. I think some of it's going to end up in code and some of it will probably end up in future revisions. So thank you. Really appreciate everybody's participation on this.
Okay,
Mr. Mayor?
Councilman Keys?
So, yeah, one other item that I just now saw was I thought that we had a request from Eagle to remove a portion of the Wilder property from the map, and it appears that it's still in the map. And I thought council should probably discuss that before we vote on this motion.
Okay. That is, let me, hang on. Let me pull this over here. That's this piece right here. It's, do you want to leave it in the map, comp plan, or are you going to take it out of the comp plan? Because I know there was discussion about it before.
Can you remind me why Eagle is requesting this?
Eagle has a different, okay, hang on. Chris is raising his hand. Hang on a sec. I love technology.
Thanks, Mayor. I was just going to comment. I understand what Eagle's requesting. In my opinion, if there's a chance that property is going to annex into the city of Star, then I think it's appropriate to keep it on Star's comprehensive plan map. Because the landowner ultimately is going to be the one that decides whether or not they want to develop in Eagle or develop in Star. But if there's a chance they'll develop in Star, the purpose of your comp plan map is to cover properties that are likely to develop. As you draw your area of impact maps and other things, that property may be excluded. But as long as there's a chance it'll come in, it makes sense that it be part of your own map, just so that anybody that might want to annex in knows what the city would like that to be. Otherwise, if you leave it blank, then the landowner could still want to annex in, but then they, you don't have any guidance for them at that point. So that's my only comment.
Okay. So we have it listed as a 3 to 5, right? Neighborhood residential? That's what it shows?
Correct. I believe
Correct.
the
Okay.
original was compact,
The original was
Residential.
compact residential. We moved it down to 3 to 5.
and we've dropped it down to neighborhood residential.
So what Chris is saying, if it has a chance to annex into the city of Star or has an opportunity to do that and have a zone, then leave it on the map. But
And
we can
Mr.
draw,
Mayor?
yes,
I agree with the advice from our attorney. If it has a chance, and it does have a chance, there's no harm in leaving it.
And just for full disclosure, I have an application on my floor for annexation,
and literally it's on his floor.
literally on my floor. I trip over it every day I walk in there. It's literally on
Well,
my floor.
there's the answer.
Okay,
Mayor Chadwick,
Councilwoman?
do you see if we leave it in our comp plan, do you see this being an issue with Eagle?
No, I think it's, I don't think so. It's hard to say.
And then keep in mind, that it's a request for annexation. We've got to go through the
Public
proper
hearing.
public hearing process, and you folks will decide whether to annex it or not based on the entire packet. Because the comp plan is just a guide.
Right.
Mayor Chadwick,
Councilman Nielsen.
it seems to me that if we have an application that is in hand, it's a prudent thing to do to plan for this in our comprehensive plan. And I think Mayor Pierce needs to have one complaint against you.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Mr. Mayor, my motion stands.
Okay, second stand.
Yes.
Okay, any further discussion? Okay, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, hearing none opposed, that motion carries. The comprehensive plan has been updated and with the changes as noted. With that said, we are done before 9 o'clock. So we're going to end the hearing or the meeting tonight. Thank you.